Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you an easy summer look that you can do fast and with minimal products. Did you know that you can use your bronzer as eyeshadow? I do it all the time when I'm in a hurry and don't want to grab a lot of products out. So I'm going to show you how to do this look that I have on today with using minimal products, and that's something you can get out the door fast. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I do hope that you will hit the subscribe button and that you will ring the notification bell so you're notified anytime I have an upcoming video. Also, watch the video all the way through, and when you're done, give it a big thumbs up. If you are part of my channel, thank you so much for supporting me. I'm just starting out on YouTube. I've only been here a couple of months, and I'm trying to grow my channel by sharing the things that I love to do, products that I love, and things that I'm trying. So with that, let's get started on our makeup look. Okay, let's get started with this easy summer look. I've already put on all my moisturizers. I've put on my sunscreen. I did use the Dermatology tinted sunscreen, so it did even out my skin tone just a little bit. That may be all you want to do for your skin tone. If your skin doesn't have a lot of imperfections, just using a tinted sunscreen could be enough for you. I need a little bit more help than that, so what I normally will do is add a little bit of color corrector under my eyes just to take care of any dark circles I may have from the night before. And I'm using the Pixie by Petra color corrector. I'm just putting a little bit of that right there. And just that enough is going to brighten up a little bit. I'm going to use my NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. And I'm going to put a little bit here, a little bit here. Tap it in with my finger just a little bit. And then I'm going to take my BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy A506 concealer brush, and I'm just going to blend it in. And you can see I'm using just a small amount because this is summer and you don't want to have a lot on, especially if you're going to be out at like a barbecue, a graduation that's outside, kayaking, anything outside. You know, you just want a little bit on, something quick and easy. But you don't want it heavy, because if you get sweaty, that's not going to be a good look. For the foundation, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me. I am using the Dewy and Smooth because I have dry skin. Now, in the summertime, I'm not going to put a lot on. I don't want as much full coverage necessarily. I just want to even out a few discolorations and give this just a light coating on. I'm going to press it in with my Stands Out sponge, so that gives it even just a lighter coverage. So it's going to look like my skin, but better. And that's always a good thing, just to even your skin tone out just a little bit. And then you can go back with your concealer. You can see that just evened everything out just a little bit. You can go back in with your concealer, or even just maybe a little bit more foundation if you have some spots that may need just a little bit more. Sometimes my nose, I've got some age spots on my nose, so that's like a little bit of a problem area for me that I'm working on. I actually had some precancerous cells removed, so it left a little bit of a red scar, so I like to put a little bit extra there just to cover that up. And that is usually the first place it wears off too, is your nose, so you want to make sure that you take care of all those, you know, little extra spots that you may need to take care of. Okay, so that's done. Nice and easy. We can move on. What I do normally for my skin then is I'm going to use a bronzer, and I'm going to contour it. I'm just going to put a little bit of contour on, put some bronzer on, some highlights, and then I'm also going to use my bronzer as my eyeshadow, as part of my eyeshadow. But first I'm going to do a little bit of contouring because I like to give my face just a little bit of a chiseled look. I don't know if chiseled is the right word, but a little bit more toned and a little bit more shape to it, I guess is what I'm looking for. And we want to always try to, as you get older, if you've got sagging skin or little jowls or anything, you put a contour under here, as we've talked about before. It's going to help put shading there, so it's going to make it not look quite so pronounced, I guess is the word for it, but just any little tip that we can use. I brought two bronzers up today. I brought the new ColourPop one that just came out, and then I brought the iconic London. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and I do really like it a lot. And it's a little bit deeper than my ColourPop one. The ColourPop one, I got the color Avila Beach. It's brand new. And that's a little bit lighter. This is the iconic London. You can see this one's a little bit cooler tone, which I do really like. But I'm going to take and I'm going to mix them a little bit because I want to get a little bit of a different color. So first I'm going to put a little bit of the iconic London on. I'm just going to sweep it on my forehead. I'm going to go over where I did my contouring with this because it's a little bit more of a cooler tone. You're going to have to excuse me. My hair is like a mess this morning. Probably in the next video or two that you see me, my hair is going to look a little bit different. And as you've noticed, watching my videos, my hair's been going through a lot of little different changes. I just don't know what I want to do with my hair. And I don't know if any of you are like that. You've worn your hair the same way for years and years, and then you just like, okay, you know what? I'm in for a change. And when I was growing up, I used to sit on my hair. My hair was super thick, and I have a picture in high school where my best friend at the time, we were sitting and we were actually sitting on our hair. That's how long our hair was. And then I get older, and I had it down when I first met my husband. It was down to my waist, then I got it cut probably just below my shoulders or at my shoulders, then I let it grow long again, and then it's shorter, and then the last time I got it cut, you'll see in one of my videos, it was pretty short. It was like up to my chin, and it's grown out a lot, it's grown fast, but I'm getting to the age where I don't want to have to, I don't know. My hair is driving me nuts. I guess that's a nice way of putting it. My hair is driving me nuts. So the next video you see me in, I might have a different hair color. Okay, I'm going to go into the ColourPop one now. And I'm just going to, this one is a little bit lighter. So I'm just going to go in and lightly dust this like over my cheeks a little bit. Just where the sun would hit. Just to give it a little bit of a sun-kissed look. Then I'm going to go in with my Stands Out sponge and I'm going to press everything in to soften it down. So you can see that gave me a little bit of color. I'm a little bit shiny now because of all my moisturizers and everything. This will matte down a lot. And then I'm going to put a blush on. And I brought up a couple of different things today. I brought up one of my Laura Gellers. It's Blush and Brighten in Apricot Berry. And this is a really pretty color. It's got mixed tones, and it's got some cool and warm. But I just got this other palette from Beauty Bakery. And look at these colors. These have a little bit of shimmer in them. I'm going to go ahead and swatch some of these colors here. Okay. These are the 4 colors, and you can see 2 of them, see my arm, 2 of them are brighter and a little bit more color to them, and the other 2 are really light. So they're perfect for summer for just adding a little small amount of summer glow. So I think what I'm going to do, because I want to do it pretty natural, I'm going to mix a little bit of this darker color and then maybe one of the lighter ones. So I'm going to dip in that and dip in that, tap off, and I'm just going to put a little bit at the tops of my cheeks. just to give it just a little bit of color. Give your cheeks some life. I am a big fan of blush. You know, you can be as tired as you want, but I tell you, you put a little blush on, your cheeks a little bit of color, and let me tell you, brightens your whole face up. Look at that. Absolutely love that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bronzer and I'm going to use it on my eyes. Okay, now onto eyes. The first thing I'm going to do is put some eye primer on. I'm using the Milani eye primer. Even if you're just doing a real simple look, you always want to put eye primer on because no matter what you put, and we're just going to use our bronzer on our eyes today to bring everything together, but you still want to put eye primer on, otherwise your bronzer is going to crease. While that is settling down a little bit, I'm going to do my brows, and I've got my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil, and I'm just going to do my brows real quick. One thing I learned years ago, if you want to get out the door fast, remember the 3 E's: eyebrows, eyeliner, and eyelashes. You can put on some tinted sunscreen and do those 3 things on your eyes. Just do your eyebrows, put a little bit of eyeliner on, and your mascara. You don't even have to have eyeshadow on, and it's going to bring enough life to your eyes that you can run out and do some quick errands and you don't have to worry about looking like, okay, you're dead. Which is me. I have very blonde eyelashes and eyebrows, so without them, my eyes just aren't, they don't pop that much, and I like to bring my eyes out. So just by doing those couple of things, it makes a big difference. And then I'm just going to run my e.l.f. Wow Brow through them real quick. And this is the color Blonde. That's going to help set them a little bit and fill in just a little bit more. My brows are done. Gives me a little bit more symmetry to my face. Now I'm going to take my 2-ended brush I got in one of a Too Faced kit that I got a while ago, and I'm just going to take and I'm going to go up in my, above my crease, and I'm going to put some of the bronzer. And we're just doing this real lightly. This may mirror a little bit better. Here, look more at you. See, and it's just very light, very natural, and you can leave it at that if you want. But I always like my pop of shimmer, so I'm just going to grab one of my ColourPop Shimmer Shock or Shock Shadows, Super Shock Shadows, and I'm just going to take and I'm going to put it on my lid. And that's just going to, now you don't have to do this. I like putting a little bit of shimmer on my lids. You don't have to. You could leave it just as it is with the bronzer. And then if you want to go back, you can just blend in a little bit at the corner just to make sure the two of them blend together. You're good to go. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of eyeliner on and some mascara. The eyeliner I'm using is by Sephora. It's their 12-hour waterproof, and I've got it in, let me see if I can read this, put my glasses on. I have it in the color Flirting Game. It's like a dark taupey brown. It's a cooler brown, and I'm going to tightline my eyes with it, because that's going to give you a little bit more natural look instead of doing a big dramatic one on the top of your lid. So I'm going to do this real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I tightlined my eyes and I put some mascara on. I have learned a trick recently that has made a huge difference in when I tightline my eyes. I tightline my eyes once, give it a minute to dry, and I will go back on and put a second coat of the eyeliner. So once you've got it done, then you can just go back and put a second layer on, and it actually helps it stay a lot longer. Then what I'm going to do, I got this, Sephora other eyeliner pencil. These are rolling off my table here. And this is their retractable waterproof eyeliner, and it's called Shimmer Taupe. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this slightly under my eyes. I don't wear black under my eyes as I get older. That's a little bit too harsh. But I will go in and just lightly put like a taupe color. And I don't even go all the way across. Oops. Underneath. And I like these because on the other end they have a sharpener, so you can get a real sharp tip, and it also has a little smudger, so you can go in and just smudge this out nice and soft, because you want it to look natural. You don't want it to be a very harsh, dramatic line. If you're going out later at night, you can always go back in and add more eyeshadow to your color. And if you want to set it, a nice thing that I can do is I take a super small eyeshadow brush, and again I'm going to take just maybe a small amount of the bronzer. So you're using just basically your bronzer for everything. To soften it up. Okay. I'm going to go fix my hair. I'll be back and we'll do some lips and we'll talk about our quick, easy look. Okay, I'm back. So we finished with everything. One of the other things I wanted to tell you is, say you wanted to add just a little bit of a pinky tone to it, or cool it down. You could take your one or two of your eyeshadow colors and maybe just change the tone just a little bit so it would match your blush. So now I've got a little bit of the bronzer tone, and I've also got a little bit of the blush. So it just changed it just slightly. But if you're in a hurry or you have minimal makeup with you, you can always use your bronzer or your blush as an eyeshadow. It works wonders. I've been doing it for years. Okay, now that my hair is done and everything, the only thing we have left to do is put on something on our lips. If it's an easy breezy day, you could just put on lip balm if you wanted. You can put on, this is a lip oil from MAC. If I wanted just a little pop of color, love this color. It's lightweight, gives some moisture to my lips, gives me just a little bit of pop of color, and I'm ready to go. And I could have done that very quickly. In the summertime, it seems like we're always on the go, on the go. In the wintertime, we're not out and about quite as much. In the summertime, you get up, want to go someplace, do something fun, put your skincare on, put your tinted moisturizer on, put some little bit on your eyes, and you could go. Or just add a little bit of bronzer, whip it on your eyes, add some eyeliner and mascara, and you're good to go for the whole day. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and again, I would love for you to join my community here by hitting the subscribe button. When you're done with the video, I do hope that you will give it a big thumbs up, ring the notification bell so you're notified anytime I have an upcoming video. I'm just starting on YouTube, as I had said. I just started a couple months ago. I'm trying to upload 1, maybe 2 videos a week and grow my channel, and I really appreciate any support that you can possibly give me. Thank you so much. Go out and have a wonderful, blessed day.